Hey guys.
Hi everyone.
Welcome. Welcome to Being with the Benhams. We're a little giddy, a lot excited. Eli's pretty excited too. We wanted to introduce ourselves before we get started, and we have a lot to introduce you to. So my name is Scott, Scott Benham, and this is my wife, Kaelyn.
Hi, this is Eli, our youngest of 4 kiddos.
Yeah, Eli is 19 months old. We've got 4, so we've got a 10-year-old, almost about 10 and a half. We've got a 7.5-year-old, our 10-year-old Jackson. Our 7.5-year-old is Noah. Our 5.5-year-old is Violet, and Eli is 19 months old. So we wanted to just share a little bit about what Being with the Benhams is, kind of how it came about. But why don't you share about like what our heart is behind starting this channel?
So yeah, Scott and I we have a passion for family. We've always been very intentional with our family and just really kind of thinking about what do we want it to.
This is what happened.
Violet. Hi.
We have another Benham showing up. Come here, Vi.
Is this Gucci?
Can you believe it right now?
You come sit with me? This is Violet. Why don't you introduce yourself to the people?
I'm Violet. I'm 5 years old.
5 years old, and why are you wearing this awesome yellow shirt?
Because I go to the same church. It's a gym class that you do.
Yeah, it's a gym class. So we homeschool our kids, and this is Saint, and Violet, Jackson, and Noah all go to this gym class. And Violet just came home after a half day. A full day is a little bit too much for Violet.
I don't like full.
No, don't like full day. Mommy was just sharing with the people what we love to do and who we are really.
Yeah, so we've always just kind of been really intentional about family. Early in our marriage, we just felt like God had sort of just allowed Scott and I to have our relationship and be very intentional about our relationship and what we were creating, and really sometimes having to do a lot of work to just make sure that we stayed in a healthy place of communicating with each other and of honoring each other and really learning who we were. So like learning our identity through our marriage and things like that. And so once we started having kids, that just kind of obviously we integrated that into having kids. And so that's kind of what we really want to start sharing is just how we have done that, how we've learned to do that, not as a way of saying we know everything, but as a way of really just inviting more conversation into our space about family and sharing some of the things that we've learned along the way.
Yeah, and I think for us, it's a super important emphasis, because I know I personally have a propensity to want to go into teaching mode. But what we've learned through being intentional with our family and creating the family that we want is that it rarely looks the same for everyone, right? It's not always perfect. In fact, I would go so far as to say for us, it's in the imperfection that we feel like we shine. That sounds backwards, but it's our willingness to be imperfect and invite other people into that imperfection, that it gives people permission to maybe be courageous enough to try the same thing with their family. Things like connection and love and respect and navigating all the different things, like how do you keep a baby excited during a YouTube live, And it's simply to let him see Elmo on a phone at any moment. Do you have anything that you want to share about it? What's your favorite thing about our family?
That
Something that we do, or something like, yeah, what is it?
that that
Like, what's one of the traditions that
when on Friday we eat pizza and watch a movie at night.
Yeah.
And no brush teeth.
We don't have to brush our teeth. Interesting how that works out, right? So we invite you on this journey with us, through all the chaos and unplannedness that is family with young children.
Yeah, but so some of the things I feel like you will talk about or you'll see on here is how we express our faith. You know, how we live our life with God and then follow through lots of radical obedience. We do in our house like a lot of identity, really identifying just each of our identities and what makes us us. So God, we just believe God made each of us to be, you know, very unique. And so we try to uncover that within ourselves so that we can live out of that place, because that's where you'll feel, you know, your most connection with God and expressing that into the world. So with the kids, we help them by just helping them identify what are parts of their identity, parts that make them uniquely them, and then also give them avenues to express that. Like Violet is super creative, and everything for her gets filtered through beauty, like dance, beauty, art, singing, creative things. And so we really create spaces for her to express that. Whereas, you know, the boys have different pieces of identity. So that part of it, I don't know, what else are we gonna
Well, that's a good point. Yeah. So I love alliteration, so I always try to like clump it all into one, but it never does it justice. But I say, you know, faith, family, and fun.
freedom.
And freedom. Freedom is a big one. Freedom has really been like the true like navigator. I mean, our faith is the ultimate navigator, but like the filter in which we really see things through and make decisions through is both faith and if it's leading us to freedom. And our true desire is to encourage other people to do the same.
Yeah.
Not for our reasons, but for their own. Like, what does freedom look like for you with your kids, in your marriage, with your schedule, with your business, right? So we do it all, and we do it all imperfectly, and it's messy, much like this is, and that's really important to us. So faith, family, freedom, and fun. We like to have a lot of fun. We like to go on a lot of adventures. We live in South Florida. It's a little bit about us, maybe kind of how we got here. It's kind of a long story. Maybe that's Sure. Yeah.
So this was probably a good intro for getting us started, and we'll share some more about how we got to South Florida, about you know, sort of what we've been doing, because why we came is different than why we're here now.
Yeah.
And so just what we're doing now, and we'll share that more coming soon.
Yeah. So give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We can't wait to invite you on this journey with us, and consider this to be your formal invitation. See you guys.
Bye, everyone. Say bye.